Penn State has to win this game. This is really the first prove-it game that we get to see this year, this version of Penn State and James Franklin, a rematch of last year's Big Ten title game in which, of course, Oregon won. Now, Penn State has not been good in these games, in these matchup games. Famously, we've been talking about this in the entire offseason. You look at Penn State, they've been a bit underwhelming against a schedule that is not all that formidable. And one of the things that I'm concerned about for Penn State is the fact that they have not thrown the ball well. Drew Aller, we think that he can be a great quarterback. I really still believe that. And yet, whether it was last year or even early this year, they don't go out and spin it with a lot of efficiency. They don't light anybody up with the passing game. Good thing they've got a great running game, but like, where is the game where you take an inferior opponent and throw it for 300 yards? We don't see it. We don't see it. And I think that is a troubling aspect if you're looking at this game from the Penn State point of view. The one thing they've got on their side, however, is that Oregon did not defend the run well against Northwestern a couple of weeks ago. So that's a team that now has been focusing on that, I'm sure, because Dan Lanning was so upset with the way that they played defensively against the run, specifically against Northwestern. They better have that figured out because Penn State will threaten them with the run game. Those two running backs for Penn State are outstanding. Dante Moore is going to be going into an environment that really he hasn't seen before. This is going to be one of the toughest environments that he's ever going to play in as a quarterback, and this team is going to have to run the football well. They've got a really deep stable of running backs, really 6 deep at running back. I like their offensive line a lot. They rebuilt that in the transfer portal, and they've got some real weapons on the outside. Now, I think Dante Moore is going to be built for this. I think that he's going to play well. I do think that there's going to be some trouble for them at some point because of that environment. I think this is going to be a classic. I really do. I think that this is going to come down right to the very end. I think that the environment is ultimately going to make the difference. And even though Penn State has struggled so mightily in games like this, the urgency to win this game has to be there. They have to win this game. I don't think Oregon has to win this game. Penn State has to win this game.